Hey guys, and everybody. Hey Team Beast, Daddy Beast here. And for those of you joining us for the very first time, thank you for clicking on Beast Capacity Outdoors. I'm your leader, Team Beast, Daddy Beast, and this is Weigh-In Wednesday. Hey Primal, how's it going? Oh, okay, so while we got it, it's going to be a quick and short one. It is Weigh-In Wednesday. Today is the day at 6 o'clock that I go into the Weight Watchers out here in Orange, California. But today we didn't go in today because today, hey John, how's it going? How's it going, Stan? Today we went and got my car taken care of, so now I got wheels under my butt again. Yay! About $300 worth for a new battery and changing out my bottom water hose. $300, well thereabouts. Just a little under. It was like more like $276. But we keep going to Pet Boys because they take good care of us. Take great care of us. They deal us straight and they don't cheat us. But we did something that we don't normally do. And we are going to be back on Monday to take care of the rest of the car. Yay! So that's one less burden. Thanks to my lovely woman, my other half, Black Rose. She's been a rock this last. Well, she's been my rock the last 6 years that we've been together. But in this last several months since August, when I did lose my main source of income, she has been there, and so I owe her like a lot. I owe her like everything I can give her, and then some. But anyhow, for Weigh-In Wednesday. Didn't go in a weigh-in because we took care of the car. I'm still a little off. I can feel it. I got meds back. The specific ones are my gastrointestinals meds. Without those, I really have issues. So now I got those back, so that's good. So things are on the up and up. We picked up some more things for our soon-to-be, I'm alluding to, thing that's been kind of a secret but not. And so February 1st, just be ready for something good and big, and links to stuff and like that. So I've been on track this week. Last week, I haven't been feeling well. Wasn't getting the sleep. This week I've gotten sleep. Main thing is I've been out here in the shop working on a lot of things, getting prepped for this February thing. Yay, Primal Outdoor. I am back on track because as of the other night, I wasn't going to be shooting the CBHSAA State Indoor Championships on Sunday. Black Rose, as I've been saying, has been a rock for me this last several months. And she is also in the process of finishing up her photography degree. And one of the things she needs to do is get her apprenticeship done, or internship done, for her degree so she can be finished and, that kind of stuff. Well, Sunday is a photo shoot, and she finally got the time when she was supposed to be there, and we figured, okay, cool. We were going to go to the ISS show, the International Sportswear Silk Screening Show, in Long Beach this weekend. We're going Friday and Saturday. We got some classes we're going to, which alludes to some of the stuff that we're going to be coming up with here in February that you're going to be all told about later. We were going to skip the last day when we found out she was going to be doing a photo shoot, because at first we were going to get up early in the morning, go to the tournament, do the tournament. At the end of the tournament, head out to Long Beach, go to the show, and then, finish out our weekend. But once she got notified that she had a photography shoot that she could do, which is part of her internship, then I was like, okay, we don't go to the show on Sunday. We shoot tournament. We go to you go to the photography thing afterwards. Then we found out it was at noon that she had to be there, her call time. So I was like, nope, we won't go to the tournament. I want to shoot the tournament. Just go do your thing. She felt kind of bad. I was like, don't feel bad, because what I want to do is superseded by what you need to do. So it's like, okay, so we're doing that. Well, last night we talked about it, and we're like, well, let's go ahead and just spend some money and get the car running, get the base thing to get it running. So that way, on Sunday, I can get up early, go to the tournament without her, still make the tournament, still shoot the tournament, and she can go and not be late or anything for hers, for her photo shoot. So that's what she did. And so, happy place-wise, I'm in a great place. She's doing what she needs to do. I'm doing what I wanted to do, and that she knows I've been wanting to since I lost my income this last year. I couldn't finish out the last 10 tournaments for the year. I had to drop going to Vegas, the World Indoor Archery Tournament. I had to stop going to that. And so she really knew that this was kind of cool and wanted something I've been looking forward to since getting a little bit of momentum going. I've already given her a couple of rings. I've given her a whole bunch of jewelry. Well, should the business go well, she'll be getting a huge ring anyways. Actually, probably not, because she's not really into huge rings or stones or anything like that. But whatever I do give her, I know she'll like it. So, am I ever going to shoot? Yes, I'm shooting on Sunday. I'm shooting the CBH SAA California State Indoor Archery Championships. That's Sunday morning at High Tech. It's also being held at other clubs and shops across California. Am I going to record it? I was going to, because Black Rose was going to be there with me. But I don't have a camera operator now at this point. Oops. I don't have a camera operator at this point. So, unfortunately, I won't be recording the shoot, because the only other person that would be there that could record for me is also shooting in the tournament. And if he wasn't shooting the tournament, he'd probably be working it, because he works at High Tech. And I don't have any of my other friends that are going to be free that morning that are going to be able to go with me that could act as my camera operator. So unfortunately, no, I can't record the tournament. I wish I could. It's only a small portion of the competitors. Who's my favorite High Tech employee? Well, okay, I got several. This guy is my tuning partner, my tuning bud, and my the one that we jaw jack towards each other and kind of give each other a hard time. He's a California State field champion of 2017. He takes a lot of the tournaments he runs in. He took 8th place in the first flight of Vegas last year. He's probably going to come close to possibly being a wild card this year if he goes to get into the pro shoot up. I mean, Taylor Spoolcher is awesome. He's great. And like I said, he's my tuning partner, so I like him. I like Rich. He's a great, he takes care of my bow. When something goes quirky with it, he fixes it. Jeremy, he mostly ends up dealing with my arrows if I need something replaced on it. Joe, the owner, he always recommends the stuff that I should get when I do purchase stuff from High Tech. And so, I mean, and of course, Sue Ann, well, can't forget about her. She greets us every Friday that we show up for practice. Such a sweet personality. And it's like, and I know I'm forgetting one more. And it's Joe's son. But he's been dealing with school and stuff like that, so I haven't seen him around there lately. But everybody there, favorite instructor would be Mike. on Fridays upstairs. He takes care of Black Rose and gets her back on the point when shooting. You know, because we'll go there and Black Rose will take the $15 class, 1 hour class, and she's in the advanced class, but oh yeah, there's an army of great people at High Tech that support me, that support all the shooters. You know, they treat you right. I usually do record on Fridays. When I go down to the range, it's usually I'll record my sessions. I try not to capture too many other people that are there. And right now, it's pretty packed on Fridays at High Tech, and that's because Vegas is coming up. The one instructor that's there that instructs a lot of the recurve archers that I forget where they're from. I think they're from Garden Grove or something. But they come out, they take up, half the range. And then we got the locals that come in that are going to be shooting Vegas. And they're all day. So, I mean, usually when we get there, there's usually about probably 2 or 3, sometimes 4 lanes. No, I didn't get to go to the Tulare State tourney. Like I said, this last year, I started competing. I started out at Aranco with the 2017 CBH California State Field Archery Tournament, and that was my first time. And wow, was it a doozy! I even DNF'd on that one because it was a butt buster. I could barely get up and walk the next morning on Sunday for our second day of competition, but I forced myself to get down there and support my squad and all that through that, and watch Taylor take the championships and receive his award. But I want to get back to it this year and do the state field championships this year and complete the whole thing to beat it, because it beat me this year, or 2017. I did a couple other monthly shoots that I didn't get to record, mainly because I didn't have a camera at the time yet, and I hadn't gotten used to doing a lot of stuff yet with the camera, in front of the camera, behind the camera kind of thing. And then I was setting up to shoot a couple other matches. Most of them were a little far away for me to travel, unfortunately. So, yeah, money's a thing, unfortunately. But I would like to this year, depending how business and work and money happens, depending on the funds. I would love to hit, ultimately, what I'd love to hit is the California State tourneys. I'd love to hit Vegas. I'd love to hit Utah. Yeah, you got to pay. You got to pay to play. I'd like to hit Vegas. I'd like to hit Utah for the second world stage. Because Vegas, Utah, Lancaster Classic, the National Indoors back in Pennsylvania, or at the NFAA headquarters. I'd like to hit a couple 3D tournaments this coming year. I say a couple because my local area, Southern California, the Riverside, Orange County area, there's like 3 3D tournaments this year that are known yardage. I'm not good at estimating unknown. So there's 3 known yardage ones that I'd like to go shoot at Aranco, Bowman in Chino. There's a couple state ones that I'd like to do, and then there's monthlies that I would love to hit every month. Pasadena Archers has got a monthly where on the months that have 5 weeks in them, that 5th week or that 5th Saturday, they hold the International European Bowman's Round or something like that. That's a world ranking round. I'd like to go out to Santiago Archers and do some of theirs, and do some of their archery tournaments, that 900 rounds, and stuff like that. Just to get out and do stuff and shoot more. I was gung-ho at the beginning of this last year, 2017. I wanted to get my California ranking at least. And by doing that, I needed to shoot California tournaments. Like the monthly tournaments that were California rated for the NFAA, like the 900 rounds and stuff like that, in order to get my California ranking. And some of the other ones that Rich and them were telling me I needed to hit that would, give me status. Why? I don't know. It was just a thing. I like competing. It's my fun. Some people are like, oh, just go shoot and have fun. Screw the scoring. That's my fun. It's my fun. I might not be great at it. I might not be at the pro-am level. I might, I'm not at the pro level for sure, and I'm not at the pro-am level. I'm just an amateur having fun competing. A lot of it's competing against myself, but anyhow, yeah. So weigh-in Wednesday is kind of a weird one. Don't have much to talk about weigh-in wise because I wasn't there. Things to look up coming up here probably next week or two. A friend of ours, Christy, who's on a weight loss journey just like I am, and Laura 2.0 and some of the other ones that I know are out there. She just reaffirmed her drive to want to better living, healthier living. And one of the things she sent me, I said, we really need to try this, was these brownies from Hungry Girl. HungryGirl.com is a web page that has a lot of recipes on it that are more fit fare than they are fat kid fare. So these brownies, and it sounds kind of weird, but I've heard they're very, very tasty, and we will probably find out in the next week or two, is black bean brownies. There's black beans in it, there's pumpkin in it, there's cocoa powder in them, there's a little bit of flour, not much, but a little bit of flour in it, and some other stuff, and Truvia. Instead of using Truvia, she wants us to use like raw honey for the sweetener. So that's what we'll use. We'll use raw honey. And there's also applesauce in it. So a very fit brownie comparatively to the brownies that I make. I make fat kid brownies because I like fat kid brownies. They go good with ice cream. But, so that will be probably doing, like I said, in a week or two. I got a whole bunch of stuff I got to get done. Like tonight, as soon as I'm done here with the live feed, I'm going to be finishing up a bag. I'm working on a mechanical release bag for my release for Sunday because I got a new quiver. The quiver I got now is the one that the arrows face my butt, not my belly button. So with that quiver, I no longer have a pouch on top that I can reach that I put my release in. So now I got to have a release on my belt, or a release pouch on my belt, which, that allude to more stuff later. I've been exercising with the extra bands. 45 pulls a night because I got 45 arrows to pull on Sunday. A little bit more walking. One of the easiest things to do, being this is supposed to be weigh-in Wednesday, one of the easiest things you can do to get in a little more exercise while losing weight. And if you're not really up to going to a park and walking around the park a few times, or doing walking 5K, or that kind of thing, going to the gym and running on the treadmill, walking on the treadmill, easiest thing for you to, and you can do it every day because most people go to the store every day. Some people go like 2-3 times a week. Some people just go a couple times a week. But anytime you park in a shopping center, anywhere you go, you can park not up close next to the door. Okay, don't park up next to the door. Wherever you're parking, all those front spots are going to be taken normally when you're going there during the busy time. So, screw it. Go park down at the end of the aisle. Halfway down the aisle, you're going to find a parking spot. Like here at Walmart. The first 10 to 20 spaces are usually always taken in those first 3 rows that are right in front of the store. So instead of parking up in the first 3 stalls 2 more lanes over, why don't you just go down to the end where there's no longer cars, park it, walk it up. That's what we do. That's what we've been doing. Or if you're going to go out and go shopping after you've gone to eat, like we did this the other day, or I did this the other day. We went out to eat at a new place for dinner, for a date night. And we were going to go to Walmart afterwards to pick up some stuff. And instead of me hopping in the car with Black Rose to drive maybe 200 yards, I walked from the restaurant about 250 yards to the Walmart while she drove the car over and parked it. Well, where she parked it was away from the front door. Yeah, you can walk around the block. But normally, when you're at home, you don't think about walking around the block. You don't think about getting out of your front door, getting out of your house, getting out of your yard, and walking down the street and walking back. Nobody thinks about that. That becomes a chore. That becomes work. That becomes, I don't want to do that. Well, if you're doing it when you're out, you're not going to think about it as much. Yeah, you're still doing it, but you're not thinking about it as much. So, when you're at the store, park at the end of the aisle, walk your happy butt up into the store. Well, okay, yes. If you have pets, you can do it too. You can take the pets out and watch them. For the most part, when the dog barks and wants to go pee, we let him out the back door. Black Rose's mom will take Buddy and walk him around every now and then. But like I said, once again, that becomes like a chore. It becomes work. It becomes a... Don't know why. It's just that's the general nature of how things go. I know it does for me. That's why I'd like to get out fishing this year a little bit more too. Unfortunately, here in Southern California, where we're at, there's not too many natural places that we can go that aren't surrounded by a city or regulated by a city. So, there's not like a river bottom or something that I can go to with my fishing gear and just kind of park the car and we walk and cover ground and go fishing and cover the, there's just not. I'd love to do that. It costs $25 to go to the park out here that you go fishing at. It's a regulated fishing pond. It's privately owned. The river bottom down here is pseudo man-made. It's kind of natural, but man-made as well. And they get after your butt if you're down there fishing. So can't help that. But like I said, I'm not going to be shooting on Sunday, so that's cool. Car's up and running. That's cool. Monday, the car's going to get completely fixed thereabouts. Okay, mostly fixed. Shocks, radiator flush, timing belt, water pump, serpentine, new gaskets on everything. Still need oil change, new brakes, new tires, but that's going to come a little bit later. This is the other's mass critical. But next week, I'll get a weigh in. I'll be down. I'll be down because I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more in a happy spot. Because when you're stressed, remember, when you're stressed, you don't lose weight. Your body retains stuff on you. I know I'm retaining a little bit of water because of the stress this week, not getting enough sleep. I'm starting to get enough sleep now, so that's good. So it's coming off. Next week, I'll get a weigh in. I'll let you guys know. I'll do a live feed. Live feed seems to be working out here. Nope, I don't smoke at all. I have quit smoking now for a little over 7 years. And I say I quit smoking for 7 years now because for me, I quit every day. I get up in the morning and say, I quit smoking today. As is there times that, and that's a healthier living for me. That was my first bit of healthier living. I have to get up every morning and I don't say it out loud. It's just one of those things. I quit smoking today. There are times that I really want a cigarette sometimes, depending on the situation, the stress levels, and that kind of stuff. I do have a vape. Zero nicotine. There's no nicotine. It's true zero nicotine. And so it's just basically flavored vape juice. I don't vape that like almost at all. I take it with me when I work events. Like I work a convention as I'm the head of security for a convention here in California, and I take it with me, and it stays in the hotel room. And if I've had a stressful day or something, I hit that. I'll hit the vape on that. And it has the same kind of effects for me now, unlike the beginning. I quit cold turkey the first time. Then it took for a while, about 3 years, and then I went back to smoking. And then I'd stopped again. Oh, I stopped smoking, and I switched over to Copenhagen, the snuff, Copenhagen and Skull. I switched over to that, and I did that almost 10 years. Then I switched over. I quit that because of a girlfriend, and then after a while, I started back up smoking, and then after that, it took me 2 years to quit. This last time around. I started, and this was at the time when e-cigarettes was just starting to come around, and Blue e-cigs just was a new company. They looked like regular cigarettes and all that, except that a little blue light at the end. And it was half the nicotine of a regular cigarette, and that's what I was using. I was smoking digital and analog. I went from smoking 2-3 packs a week to a pack a week because I had the e-cig. And so that's what I took. I took the e-cig and the analogs, and 2 years. By the end of 2 years, I was down just to the e-cig, and the e-cigs were running. Each cartridge would run you like a pack of cigarettes, basically. And I was going through one filter piece of the e-cig like every 2 weeks. So basically I was down to a pack every 2 weeks. And then it was where I was down to one pack every few weeks, every month. And then it was to a point where I barely hit the e-cig, but it was still with me, that kind of thing. So that was that healthy living change, lifestyle change. And that was the other thing. The first times I quit, those were diets. I stopped on my own terms. You have to commit yourself to doing it. You can't, nobody else can tell you to do it. Well, everybody can tell you to do it, but you have to tell yourself you can do it. And then you got to do it how it works for you. And I could quit cold turkey and I was fine. I mean, I've done it many times. And then after a while, cold turkey wasn't working. And so I'd stepped myself down, and now it's like, I have to quit every day. I've had cigars. I've had a couple of cigars. I've never been one to inhale cigars like a lot of other people do. So do I consider that smoking? Technically, no, but yeah, it is. But it's not the nicotine. It's not anything like that, like a regular cigarette. For whatever reason, it's just the flavor. Don't ask me to really explain it. cigar aficionados can understand. I can't explain it. But even then, I had maybe 2 cigars in the last 7 years. And then one of the other things, healthy living wise, that I did is one of my food kryptonites is pastrami. I love pastrami sandwiches with melted provolone on it and no mustard, but extra pickles. Lots of pastrami on a nice steak roll, dinner roll kind of thing. Steamed out in its own, oh, I could kill them. I could kill them. And I'm now down to where I stopped eating them because I was eating them like 2 or 3 a week. Then it got bad to where I was having one almost every day. And that wasn't good when I stopped working. Yeah. I'm now down to where I've only had one. I only had one. Yeah, one. One in 2017. So, and normally I'll have like maybe 2 or 3 a year. So I've curbed those. The ice cream I'm mellow on. I'm not too bad. I still have ice cream like maybe once every few days, sometimes once a day during the week. At night it's my end of day thing. It's my end of the day thing. But I don't have it every day. Cakes, pies, I don't have those every day like I used to. Just little changes I've done on my terms on how I needed to do it. But it's all right here. That's where it's got to start. It's got to start right here in the brain. And you just got to do it. You got to determine yourself to do it. That's the thing. So, next week, I should have a weigh-in number for you because it was bad that last week. This week, I'm probably down, but who knows? I didn't weigh in, so I ain't worried about it. Next week, I'll weigh in for sure. Whether I'm up or down, I don't care. It's part of the journey. If I'm up, I know why. I hope I'm down from last week. I hope I'm down a lot from last week. I'm getting good rest in now. I'm going to feel great no matter what because I'm shooting Sunday. I've got a trade show this weekend. Things are good. My car's getting fixed and all that. So, as always, all email information is down below. Like, comment, and subscribe. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. We like that. If you have subscribed already, thank you. I like that. I appreciate it. Please like. Hit the thumbs up. Share the button. Hit it to share it. That shows it with everybody else that you know. Subscribe. If that little thing that's red says subscribe is red, then you haven't subscribed yet. So hit that, subscribe, thank you. Hit the bell next to it. That lets you know when I go live or when I post another video or something like that. And of course, check out all my buddies on the list down below. All their links are below. Especially if you like archery, some outdoor stuff. We got Primal Outdoors. He's done fishing. He does hunting. He's done archery stuff. Jimi Ellis. He does archery stuff. He talks with other archers. He talks with some pros. He's doing a lot of head-to-head archery stuff right now. Be sure to check out the head-to-head archery app where you can compete against others in archery. It's 5 ends of 3 arrows and 1 shoot-off round if you need it. And you can compete against anybody in the world as long as you got their nicknames. Check out the Discord app. I can't speak tonight. Check out the Discord app. Discord.com. You can get it on your computer. You can get it on your iPhone. You can get it on your Android. Check out Sinastarchery. Check out Steven Rosburg. Check out Samuel White. Check it all them out. They're all linked down below. They all do archery. They all do other own things. And of course, as always, like, comment, subscribe on mine. And If you want to talk about something, your life journey, your weight loss journey, your archery journey, your outdoor camping, fishing on it kind of journey, let us know. Talk about it. Talk in the link, comments below. And if you don't feel comfortable talking on a public forum, my email's down below in the links in the description. Shoot me an email. In the subject line of the email, just put Team Beast so I can know it, and I'll read it. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. So, I think that does it for tonight, and we'll catch you guys on the next video. Live with Daddy Beast, even though it's a video. Not live, it's video. Because I'm live, I'm not pre-recorded. I'll catch you on that. Maybe at an event. Probably go live at the ISS show you a little bit about what I'm going to be doing. Some of the stuff we're going to do there. Maybe. I don't know. If I can. Depends on what the internet's like over there. And if YouTube will let me live stream. So, as always, be good, be kind. Team Beast, all the way.